I'm hunting for the ruins. Okay, so let's have a look then. These I've not made a decision on yet. A wall of whiskey barrels protects the entrance to this cave. Inside, shackled servants sell anything from stolen jackets to sun drugs. Towards the back of the market is where the servants themselves are bought rather, and sold. Our scouts were handed a message. To whoever rules New London, I rescued each of my servants from certain death in plague-ridden bilge of shipwreck camp. Okay, send us the materials to make weapons and we can expand to the shipwreck itself. The Baron. I can choose to shut it down or I can send them materials. If I shut them down, apparently, I can go and do this thing right over here. Broken chains hang from the gunwale of a wrecked prison hulk. Okay, founded by escaped convicts who swore all residents would be equal. Rival gangs formed over time and now compete for power. Our scouts say the settlement is chaos, with different laws and practices behind each bulkhead. Until a clear authority reigns, there is nothing we can do. So bring these people to New London. I feel like that's a terrible idea. We can support new leadership or we can reinstate old leaders. So I can get to the Rich Line, or I can support the people from the shipwreck camp. We can choose which one we want to do. Well, I found these guys first, which makes me wonder whether or not the Rich Line is going to be better. I feel like this one is probably better, because this, basically anything for delayed... How do you say this? Like, anything that delays your decision making in this game usually means that it's going to work out better for you in the long run. Although I say that, it didn't quite work out with the guys that I didn't desecrate the corpses of, right? Like... Delayed gratification usually wins in this game, yes. It usually wins in life as well. Yeah. Anyways. We're scouting a bunch of stuff over here. I think I will scout the Rich Line first before we make any decision. I really need to know what's going on, though, in the area that we are currently exploring. I really do need more scouts. Like, more scouts would be exceptionally useful. Why is one of them yellow? I feel like I need to get an I feel like I need to change one of these. I think I'm gonna dismantle the scouts headquarters and I'm gonna replace it. Because I built a scouts headquarter in every area, and I think that's actually a waste. I built it in every single one of them because I thought that's what I needed to do. But I think I probably need to get more scouts. Because I'm pretty sure that doesn't do shit for me. Yeah. I'm gonna remove at least this one, and we'll see if that makes a difference. And I'm gonna replace that with another Frostland team. There we go. You need 2 headquarters to reduce the difficulty twice, or if you pass the law, you're fine with building just 1. Yeah, so I built 3. I feel like that's a little extreme. I kind of figured it would need in every area, but... What? What is the optimum way to extract oil? Pyrochemical oil extractor. Advanced industrial complex injecting oxidizing agents into underground wells to ignite and burn the oil, making it easier to extract. I don't know, guys. That seems, we'll get it going. That does sound kind of insane, though. Maybe we can get the housing block researched. Do I have to get anything researched? Nah. It does take a core, yeah. Let's get the housing block research for now. I am not gonna probably build it, but it might still be a good thing to get, you know? Because it goes somewhere else. Subsidized housing. Maybe we'll build some of it, I don't know. David, looking at the reflection in alcohol shop window. Oh, Dave, you're a wreck. When did you last shave, eh? Or bathe, for that matter. What would Anna say to see you like this? This is the guy from earlier. Though appearances would be last on our mind, I reckon. More likely, why'd you drink away all our funds? Or did you pass out somewhere soft at least last night? Maybe next $5 I get goes to a haircut. No, the one after that. First, I need a drink. Alcohol abuse? You're gonna hold me responsible for alcohol abuse? Alright, then I see how it is. Sure, gamers. I mean, sure, I did not really do anything to prevent this sort of thing from happening, but does that make me the bad guy? I'm the one producing the alcohol? Yes, it does. Okay, yeah, you got me there. This one's running out. We banned nudity and we allowed alcohol, guys. What seems to be the problem? This guy is not taking responsibility for his own actions. Hey, there's not a little blue zone over here that I never used. No nudity. We have a lot of hubs, but no corn hub. We don't appreciate freedom. No corn. No corn, no nudity. None of that. Oh yeah, I was still trying to improve my oil output over here, which is why I sent an extra extraction. This is also gonna take a core, but this is basically gonna get rid of this should be really good for us. This should be permanent oil now. There should never be a downside for oil. Okay, so apparently we have a vote on heat recycling. We will redirect excess heat, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about this one. I feel like I'm gonna vote against it. So this is under the heat recycling. But which one is that? Bit annoying how it never gives me the easy... Oh, here it is. I currently have no heat management. Heat recycling, it is supported by the other guys. Oh, actually, no, I will vote in favor of it. No, I will vote in favor of it. Yes. I would like this to be... supported. I will actually negotiate too. This is against their worldview. I want you guys to vote for. Do I have to even pass these guys? What if I say, what if I make them... I think we'll just let it go up to... I don't really want to... No. We'll guide vote, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Well, that should be an easy one, huh?
The votes are in. The measure passes.
So that's less heat being used, and that... Oh, bro, we literally have a full stockpile of oil. Oh, that's over on this side. Hold up right now. I thought for a second we had way too much oil. Well, I have way too much oil. We need to send a lot of it out. More oil to Lowkopia. I think actually once this structure is done as well, it's gonna give me even more oil. How much oil do I have stored over here? Okay. Quite a few. Quite a bit. No, I don't think there's really a thing such as too much oil, I agree. So there is an untreated sawmill here, which is a bit annoying. I guess that's why it gives me that warning. But we can always do that a little differently. Wait, did I even... Maybe I should have looked into that a little bit more carefully than what the fuck I just did. Let's have a look on the right side. So I need to go and find new... Was it Old Winterhome? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. The ruins of Winterhome. Winterhome has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders, I was one of those, pushed the city's generator beyond its... Yeah, I did do that. At last, a competent captain... Oh, no, wait, that was me. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and doomed to explode. The city's people had no... had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances to the Frostland. Rumor has it that the ruin still holds valuable resources. Right. So we need to explore the site. Yes, we need to set up a colony over here. So this is going to be a little pricey, I think, but... Oh, that's actually very reasonable. And then we have a group of them over here. The Curse of Winterhome. An ancient empty dreadnought hall towers over the flat snow. Our scouts met some people living in the shelters on the leeward sides who claimed the mighty machines were stripped clean. Nah. We'll come back later, man. I don't really need more people. It's the same for the kids over here, you know. We don't need... Nah. We don't need any of that. Let's go have a look over here. This is where I can do, I think, the alternate quest for this city. So we'll do a little bit of scouting in that area. And I think we're... Oh, I have another one over here, the valley. Okay. Let's set it up. I have a couple of little areas I think that I can still harvest. Like, for example, this thing. We can turn this on. Although it takes 10 teams, apparently. Okay. Anything exciting that I can do over here? So we finished the housing block. I haven't actually ever built one of those yet, but I guess it's under housing. A residential tower providing functional shelter with basic amenities, supported by the city. So I can build these and have some more folks living here. I don't really think I'm going to get that, but I was wondering what the follow-up research would be instead. So we have housing distribution. Mandatory crowding. Everyone is allocated the minimum living space required to meet their needs. People with more space are required to take in strangers. The forced roommate law. What a great idea. You know how many homes are empty, chat? This would be a great idea to solve the housing crisis in the Netherlands. You know how many people can't get a home? And how many boomers have like a 6-bedroom house with like 4 rooms empty? This would solve the problem instantly. Yeah, it's just a little, you know, personal freedom and all that. What about worker housing? Subsidized residential complex providing comfortable housing for workers and their families in the immediate vicinity of their workplace. I like this one. We're gonna research this one. Mandatory crowding. Tension is gonna be marginally increased, but that's okay. We can just bully them out of their houses. Yeah, we just basically, we're waiting until the entire generation dies. That's basically the Dutch build order right now, it seems. To solve the housing crisis, we're basically just waiting until, yeah, we're building homes too, don't get me wrong, but, the main build is, wait until there's room in those homes. Lowko, that means that I can move in with you? No. Hold up. We do have an empty bedroom that we're not really using. That's where we hang dry our laundry and where I used to do my mini painting. But now I've set that up over here. Why build houses when you can build shopping malls? Not a lot of shopping malls in the Netherlands. Very few. All these things are running out of resources. We definitely do need to get more materials going. So this thing is out. Crowding and alcohol abuse? Yep. I think it's a perfect combination. So I have Scouts Headquarters and Automated Logistics Bay. Then I have 2 Automated Logistics Bays over here, I think. Oh no, this is for the Skyways capacity. I think that's okay. Can I have a secondary Scouts Headquarters? Yeah, I will. I don't know how many of these I really, like, I don't think that's a bottleneck for me. I think I'm gonna delete this thing and we're gonna add another Scouts Headquarters. Not another Scout. Oh shit. I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna remove that. And I honestly might be able to remove this thing as well. I think I am gonna remove this thing. We're gonna try and get some more scouts. Because we have a lot of areas that need to be... yeah. Automated Logistics Bay, I think that's what we need. I need more scouting teams for all of the different resources around the map. So we'll double up on those. We'll make 2 of them. I think I just misclicked, actually. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. So we're doing both. That should give me a lot more scouting. Maybe some people will die now because of the scouting being more dangerous and stuff, but... What about the harvested hangars? Cleaning harvester hangars, an aerodome which makes harvesters are dispatched to the frost line to make sure every last bit of food is extracted. More harvesting efficiency. Okay. Yeah, we will actually get this. Although this one is 20%. This one's 10%. I'll actually side with the evolvers for once. They probably don't mind. They're kind of upset about me. Okay. Yeah, this thing is also empty now. I'm kind of going through my my surplus at the moment. I have some more food over here that I probably should try to harvest. And there's also some infinite sources here. I can harvest them, but they require steam cores to be used. And I don't know how useful those are to... Is that it? Is that all the... Yeah, that's all the resources in my entire base. Holy crap, there's like nothing remaining. Okay. Have we prepared Winterhome? I think we have. Okay, yeah, we need 30 Frostland teams, or 20, whatever. Delegate session? A vote on mandatory crowding. Oh, let's see how that one goes. A vote on mandatory crowding. Chat, this is a brilliant idea. This way we will never run into any issues ever again. Recruit the Viewers Council. Guided voting will be enabled. How would you like to live with literally anybody? You know that billionaire that lives somewhere in your city or your country? He probably has an estate with like 17 bedrooms. And he's not using any of them. Because he lives in another country most of the year. You know, for tax purposes. Lowko, I can't support this one. I want my 4-bedroom, but with no one but me. I get it. I get it. Every home is a frat house in Lowcopia, where there's copious amount of alcohol and no healthcare to speak of. Plus, everybody gets an even pay as well, actually, so there is no differences as far as that goes. Mandatory crowding is now enforced. Look at the amount of homes. Bro, everybody, stop living here. I'm gonna be able to turn off loads of these places, which means that we can sell, or we can, yeah, we can get a massive advantage here. That's the one with the guard tower. I think we should probably only shut down the one that aren't actually adding any structures. Okay. As someone who doesn't drink and wants privacy, that law isn't for me. I get it. Evolvers begin protesting again. Ay, 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 ay. The city is changing and for the worse. We present a list of demands. Convince them to stop. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, maybe I don't know how I would... Can I give you guys maybe, can I fund your projects? What about that? Maybe I can have you guys be less pissed off at me the entire time. I will try and get you guys to fuck off out of my city at some point, but... I can give you guys some stamps. There you go. Does that make you happy? I can make you a promise. Which one? No. No, no. I am just joking. I can promote them. I feel like that's very dangerous. What is their percentage of people right now? 9%. If I promote them... I will save. I'm obviously not gonna save scum, but I just want to be able to go back to this point, because this could be a point of no return. Because everything's been going quite well. I will promote them.
Steward?
969 people join immediately. They're still hostile, though. They're still not happy. I will try to make them happier. I think this is bad. I need to do this though. I need to make sure that they're not over here. I think there's probably a way for me to eventually get rid of them. You know what? We're not helping them out. No, I am actually gonna load this. Now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm glad I saved. I'm gonna load that one. And we're gonna quell them altogether. I'm gonna fuck with them. Too quick. Yeah, this is a bit of a safe scum, I agree. But everything's been smooth sailing so far. I don't really wanna... We wanna fuck over the evolvers. Evolution is fake, gamers. Everybody knows that. What, you think you're evolved from chimpanzees or something? Lol. That's how it works, right? There you go. We have to make sure that we, we fuck with them for a little bit. I will not increase their, I will condemn them instead. Okay, so I'm never gonna be able to complete this quest. I never save scum. No, this was as close to save scumming as possible, but I feel like I could have played it on just fine, but it's just more fun this way. Wasn't a big deal. Can I get this thing? Very expensive. Okay, let's research it, I guess. It's by far the most expensive thing that I've ever seen. How are those things coming along? Would we finish, Okay, yep, we finished them. That's good. I did get a new structure over here too, under the logistics tab. I think I will make one of them. Yeah, even though I just made one of these things, I'm actually gonna demolish it. That puts me at a -10, that's not great. The militiamen were recruited from the Evolvers. They descended last night upon all places of business associated with members of the period? Oh no. They ransacked them, confiscated ill-gotten valuables, and smashed productive machinery. The steward wants peace in the city, so we struck a blow at the chief disturbers. Our guards are washing their hands of it, saying the militia acted on their own accord. So I don't know what they attacked. I'm assuming they attacked the, we'll punish the militia. We cannot have that shit. I need 20 Frostland teams, though. Where are they all? Am I discovering anything right now? I am, yeah. Oh, jeez. Steward, the city guards have successfully quelled the protests, but numerous injuries were reported. The protesters accused the guards of brutality. That's good. Whereas the conflicting reports make it difficult to determine with certainty the individual responsibilities in the case at hand. We ought to define clearer rules of engagement for the future. Maintain order at all costs. That's what we go with. Right, so I send out a scouting party in this direction. Before we do anything, I really want to make sure that we get the colony started over here in Winterhome, because that's my main objective. Descending into the valley of Winterhome will be very challenging. We need to divert resources. Are you certain? Oh, God. I can't even click cancel. The fuck? I guess I'm ready. Okay. Oh, I can't click accept either. The fuck is this then? Well, that's lame. I think that's a bug, guys. I don't know what I've done. Yeah, everything in this game is a little laggy. It's a bit of a shame. The performance is not... Oh, literally nothing works. Okay, I will have to use my task manager instead. This seems like it could be sketchy, but... I'm running this game in a 1080p window on my computer at a capped 60 FPS on medium graphics. And I'm still having performances where the frames drop significantly below. It is not particularly well optimized. It works really great in the early game though. When you have like an early city, it works great. But it's obvious that there's some parts that are just not ideal. Let's see. Look, I've heard that deleting System 32 solves a lot of problems. Okay. I like that. I will consider that for next time, ASO. So I don't think I actually want to do the assignment, right? Do I? Because I feel like the game is actively discouraging me from going there right now. Like, when I click this button and I send colonists, it seems we're ready to meet those challenges. I think I probably shouldn't. It's trying to scare me, but I don't know if I'm on an indirect timer. So, like, if I'm actually on a timer, I should be going in right now. But I don't see a timer anywhere, and I don't feel the pressure to go. So I kind of feel like we need to, like, just research and find everything that there is to find, and we go from there. Yeah, it probably begins the next chapter, which will then start a timer. That would make sense. Right, so we have a camp over here. I think I'm going to give myself a little bit more time then. The sound of sawmills can be heard miles before reaching... What's a mile? Can be heard miles before reaching the small commune of old escaped convicts. Each worker is paid equally, regardless of seniority, and they each wear the same uniforms, even when not on shift. It seems they were once the organizers of the shipwreck camp. Bring justice to these criminals and seize their operation. If we reinstate the woodsmen as leaders of the shipwreck camps, they will gladly give us the sawmills. What the fuck do I use a sawmill for? I guess I get resources, huh? So I have a couple options for this one. I can reinstate the old leaders, or I can give these guys weapons and materials. I think I'm gonna send men to seize the Baron's operation and free the servants. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I can get the moral superiority, you know? Thank you very much, Mark. Welcome back. We're 10 subs away from 1,600 sub points right now. Dude, after Saturday's stream, we have boosted ahead. Thank you very much. The factory's machinery has all been taken away, but thousands of uniforms lie in the warehouse, neatly sorted into rows according to size. A delivery schedule shows the clothes were being used. All right, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I can take the resources. Ooh. I think I'll just take the scrap material then, right? That's like the main thing I'm currently running a little low on. Take him. I think I will take these guys by force as well. I want the outpost. We'll take everything by force. I've become the biggest guy on the continent, so I immediately turn into a huge bully. Isn't that nice? Does that make me the bad guy? I don't think so. This is just very human behavior. Yeah, power is intoxicating. We may construct an outpost here. Yo, Mark! Thank you very much. Gifting us up to Slay the Minotaur. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The abandoned base welcomes us. Take the supplies. Leave the supplies. Well, leave the supplies, yeah. So exploration cost decreased. I don't know if that's worth it, man. 10% exploration cost, but it takes me 10 dudes. Oh, this one's now dangerous again. We haven't seen any that has been dangerous in a while. But I think it means that there's a chance that my guys will die. But we don't give a shit about my guys. We can easily replace them, no? Many scouts will be injured? Is that a problem? I feel like the game's trying to scare me. What's the problem with danger? What if I lose a bunch of guys? Who cares? I will launch an expedition. I have nearly 10,000 idle people. We have allowed so many people to just come and hang out in our city. I don't think there's really any reason for me to not have it set up like that, but since we seem to have time right now, I will also try and get the extraction going over here. Yeah, so this is gonna take me... It's gonna cost me a bunch of resources to get all of this going properly, but I'm gonna set up one of those infinite mining things. I think that's how it works. Doesn't it cost a core? I thought it cost me a core, but maybe it doesn't. What about the materials right over here? Maybe I need to also just set that up. Yeah, I need 40 cores for the next chapter. Which seems like kind of a lot. We're running out of resources on our base though, so like there is definitely a soft timer in that regard. Because a lot of this stuff is kind of running out. A lot of the basic resources are starting to run out. There's still a lot of it that I can get just from the Frostlands, but that is also finite. I don't think you can really run a base on these infinite sources. I'll just create a little bit more room for myself. Because we may as well. I think we may continue expanding a lot of these areas. And I have quite a few points at the moment that I can spend on this sort of stuff. Yeah, the infinite food patches aren't very good. Like, they don't give you a ton of income. So they give you a little bit, but, you know, just one patch is not gonna give you enough. You can, like, expand them, I guess, and maybe get some hothouses and whatnot, but I still don't know if you can get enough of all of that. Maybe. I'm thinking we're gonna try and run. Can I run this? Ah, I thought I could go ahead and sign this into law, but maybe that's not until another chapter in the future. The captain's authority. I don't think it's possible. Ah, that's a shame. We don't really have anything else to sign into law right now. Okay. Charlotte Lee, getting back to work after the counter-protest. Didn't think it'd be so exhilarating. The look on those evolvers' faces as they were running away. Who's rooting the streets now, you milksops? Let them hammer in their thick skulls that this city is not theirs to rule, or we'll hammer it for them. Now let them come and get stitched up. I'll do a job they're not likely to forget. Factions radicalize. What a lovely time. Everybody's getting along in my city real well. Everybody loves each other, and that's what I like about this city, man. Like, there's just this vibe of a loving, peaceful city. No disagreements. Nothing really that makes people upset about one another, and I just really, it warms my heart. It really does. It's not League of Legends. No, League of Legends is like everybody gets along in that game. So, you know, that is too extreme an example, but it is close to it. I don't seem to have the option to vote for me as captain. So that will be something that we'll have to do in the near future, I think. Perfect moment for me to go ahead and save it for now. And then I think next time around we'll do a bit of exploration, but I will quickly start taking Winterhome. And we'll try and get the 40 Steam cores. We seem to be very stable right now, though, which is nice. Gamers! We have a brand new patch in Frostpunk 2. It was only an 11 gigabyte download. I don't know what's changed. I could look up at yeah, I didn't look up the patch notes. But supposedly there's performance improvements, which would be nice. Because that's my main complaint about the game so far. I am liking pretty much everything else. So I'm on my way to a lovely city called Winterhome. I'm thinking I'm gonna explore the Frostland a little bit more. But I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. So I have all these things that I can go ahead and have a look at. There's a lot of harvesting that can still be done. There's quite a few bits of exploration that I can still do as well. But my main quest is to prepare Winterhome for colonization. So, the bottleneck we're running into right now is that I need to upgrade my main generator with a hyperdrive regulator, which is 40 cores. Now, there are no 40 cores out there, other than over in Winterhome. So I think when this set of scouts is done, unless I can already do it right now, we will go ahead and have a look. It's right over here. Isn't it? No. Ah, it's right over here. The one with the giant exclamation point right above it. Right, so that's where we need to go. In the Cursed Valley. This is an extremely dangerous place. We better prepare. I don't know. So, trust is currently at an all-time high. People seem to be trusting me a lot. For God knows what reason. They're very gullible. Everybody's very gullible, apparently. I don't mind it, though. There's a lot of hostility from these guys called the Evolvers. I've been trying to fuck with them as much as possible. It's been really fun. They're very upset at me. Instead, I am friends with the Faith Keepers.
Steward.
Yeah. Progress to advance humanity, equal as one flock, tradition as our bedrock. Ah, isn't that beautiful? That is what we are trying to get done right now. Okay. Comforting a weeping child. Philomena Costello, a glass blower. We thought the steward's guard dogs wouldn't dare, not with children in our midst. We underestimated how eager dogs are to please their master. Zoe threw herself at them, trying to buy time for the kids to bolt. They beat her again and again, until she stopped moving. Where's Zoe? The children kept asking. What am I to tell them, steward? That you had your hounds kill her? Curse you! Wow. I did send guards after the Evolvers. Yeah, they don't really like me very much. But that's why we have the secret police, guys. What's the point of having a secret police if you're not going to use it? Well.
Faith in Emperor Lowko above all.
Thank you. And well said, Gavilan. Well said indeed. No, I've had to make some messed up decisions in the game. Okay, I have my 25 scouting teams. I think we're gonna go to, we're gonna go ahead and head on over to Winterhome. Send the colonists. Do it. It seems we are ready. Do it. Steward, a radical group of faithkeepers has come forward with a proposition. They suggest ensuring the leading members of the Evolvers end up included in the colonist group that we will send out for Winterhome. The Evolvers have been the source of discord in New London. One member of the Faithkeeper says, make sure the most fervent among them join the main group of Winterhome colonists. With them gone, New London will be free from protests.
Low Toby.
I think they're gonna start their own city if I do that. I think it's a bad idea. I'm gonna recruit colonists equally from all communities. I think it's just gonna create issues. No. Maybe they will have an accident. No, I don't think that's the way to get rid of them. Thank you very much, Carl, for the 27 months. Now, if we send mostly Evolvers there, they're gonna ultimately take over their own city. I don't see why that would be beneficial for me at all. Now, I am very low right here on materials. Materials are becoming a bit of a problem. How do I make materials? I can make them over here. With one of these machines. Can't I? Maybe that's something I need to research. I'm not sure. There should be some materials out as well in the... Yeah, there we go, for example. This one is turned off. Oh, I need 10 Frostpunk teams. Or Frostland teams, rather. Okay. We need a rival, Lowko. It's the best way to unite against a common threat. You mean a scapegoat? We need a scapegoat. That's what we need, all of you. We need to take, yeah, note from all the world's best dictators, huh? Maybe not the word best is the correct one there. All of the most successful ones. Maybe that's also not the correct... Anyways. What's up, Rumpus? Good morning. Hello, Infested. Okay, so my scouting team is done. 100%. I don't remember where I sent them, but I sent them somewhere useful, I'm sure. Because Lowko from the past is a smart guy, right? What's this? Oh yeah, no, that one's pointless. I don't like that one. Where did I send them? There's no easy indicator of what you've just done. Is this where I sent them? I never actually set this thing up. Eh? I sent them out on a scouting mission to a new area. I know that much. Oh. Well, maybe right now I have. Pioneer Rich explored. 287 injured during the exploration. Yay! So I don't know where that is anymore, though. I know I made more scouts. Normally there's like a lot of exclamation points of where you have just explored. The hell? Oh, there's a couple question marks over here. Is this where? No, this is the very early game. Oh, maybe this section over here. What was it? What did it say? Pioneers Ridge? I think that's it. I think that's it over here. So we found Outpost 11. It contains a military warehouse from before the frost. Over many years, the settlement here salvaged its contents for materials and cores. An outpost here will greatly increase our stockpile limits. Our stockpile limits? Do I not... Our stockpile limits? No, we're gonna salvage the settlement. I think that's a better idea. The place where the Fridtjof Nansen was last seen just before the Great Storm hit. The captain later ordered the wall strengthened and the ladder extended, or the larder rather extended. Our expeditions can use the base to rest and resupply. Increases exploration speed. Yeah, but I think I have to have people running here, right? Don't I have to, like, have folks here? I think I have to have people, like, permanently set up or stationed here for this sort of thing to be useful. I will connect it just because we have the resources for it, but I'm not sure if it's really useful. I think I'll set up... Yeah, there's a sawmill over here. Okay, we'll make a route over there too. And then we should be able to bring those resources back. This place is dangerous. Okay, now we're currently spending quite a bit of time over here. Ah, right, I finished my pyrochemical oil extractor. Guys, this is the biggest oil extractor you can get, I think.